multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at NubianTV.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What yeast?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh. Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Caesar. Just look at
Well, hello to you, and you. Thank you so much, Captain Vince, for the $3 super sticker. Good morning to you, beautiful. Good morning to you, Captain Vince. Hello to everybody coming in, y'all. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you this morning. By the way, shout out to Kicking It with Courtney. Had a great time with her. And shout out to Glam Rocks as well. I had some fun with some wordplay this morning. And, Hershey A5 said, listen, Brandon, don't start none that you can't finish. I'm like, when have I never not finished anything? So I said to Hershey A5, she got an assignment to do since we're talking about, school and stuff. Glam, she thinks she's the principal when Melody Cherie Rogers or Lee is the superintendent. But I said to Hershey, listen, we got a conversation to finish. So I expect you in my DM on Instagram or come by my channel this morning. So, I'm about to type it now. I'm not playing with you on our unfinished conversation. Hang on, I gotta spell finish right. F-I-N. Oh my Lord, it's all good, y'all. I love having fun with y'all. So let's get into it. So we got Hollywood. Is it breaking? We'll talk about it. Trina Braxton. There's some good news on Horizon. And also too, she talked about how much she got paid for the Braxtons. We'll talk about that. Libby Leffler is the CEO of a brand new online startup that can be a controversial issue. We'll talk about that. Rasberry is a black woman who is overly qualified. And when y'all hear her story, I'll be like, okay, now see, this is a struggle for everybody. Like I said in my thumbnail this morning. American Airlines is trying to combat gate lice. Now, I never heard this term before. You probably haven't either, but it's an airline industry term because I thought it was the other thing, but it's not that. Apple is in trouble financially. We'll talk about it. And then Google Play, if you're an Android user, you might want to tune in for this one. With that being said, higher is weighing, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. No, gate lights. Gate lights. Hang on, let me type it in. Gate lights. Gay lights, that's oh Lord. Okay, you know what? Just wait until you see the destination, child. Okay, just wait. Okay, like I said, Apple is in trouble. Okay, so this might impact you, Captain Venus. Okay, but no, we're gonna be talking about gate lights. It is a airline industry term, but we'll get into all that. Higher is weighing, low is weighing, but either way, we're live on tour. I already pulled down the iconic intro. You see the virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear the virtual tour music? Yes, you do. I think y'all know me by now. One thing to know, two things for sure. Over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price. And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But whenever you're starting the daylight, and a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I say,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot.
A lot
happens early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is, my friend Julie Chen Moonves. It is a new morning to Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, and Harry Smith and Maggie Rodriguez. A lot on this channel Happens early. Hey, everybody. Good morning to you. Hopefully all is well. Happy Friday. We made it through another week. Oh, child, this sector never ends with the drama. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Did I tell you I'll be a new story in the sector? Just be patient. Just be still. It will not let you down, the energy of this sector. Hey, everybody, welcome in. So let's get to it and do what we do. If you're wondering why I am talking about, there we go, gate lights, we'll get to that with American Airlines here in just a little bit. So we're going to kick it off with this story about Hollywood. I'm going to kick it off about Hollywood this morning because is Hollywood breaking? Is Hollywood breaking? That is the question I have for you guys. Hang on as I get it up here. Hang on, y'all. Y'all know how technology can be sometimes, child. Okay. There we go. Okay. So is Hollywood breaking? That is the question we have here. This comes to us from Forbes magazine. Why streaming content could be Hollywood's final act. I don't know why okay, there we go. Why streaming content could be Hollywood's final act. The future of Hollywood changed forever in August 1997. Far from the glitz and glamour of Tinseltown, two tech entrepreneurs sat in a cafe in the small California city of Santa Cruz, California, and came up with an idea for a subscription-based mail or DVD sale and rental business. It went on to become the world's most valuable media company, Netflix. On the face of it, selling and renting DVDs was far from revolutionary. However, this wasn't any old retail firm. It was Netflix. Its founders, Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph, had a game-changing trick up their sleeves. In short, Netflix customers didn't need to return the DVDs they rented. The catch was that until they did so, they couldn't rent anymore. In the meantime, their business collected their monthly subscription fees without needing to pay in postage. It was an incredibly smart move, but not a patch on what was to come. By 2009, Netflix was shipping 900 million DVDs a year to more than 10 million subscribers, accounting for around 1.3% of all mail in the U.S. Its number of subscribers peaked at 14 million in 2011, but Hastings had his eye on even a bigger prize. 4 years earlier, the company had taken advantage of advancements in technology to launch a groundbreaking subscription video on demand VSOD service, which could stream shows and movies to televisions via broadband. And at the time, streaming movies directly to television seemed like the stuff of sci-fi. Hastings knew that would change, and Netflix would be able to make the most of it as it was first in the market. He was right. In its early days, Netflix, apparently it was a contest with Shaq. Sorry. In the early days, Netflix only had 1,000 films available for streaming compared to 70,000 on DVD. The technology was so far ahead of its time that it took years for widespread broadband adoption to catch up with. However, when it did, the popularity of its platform surged past its mail order business, taking it to a current tally of 282.7 million subscribers. Traditional media companies didn't see it coming. Disney did not respond to our opportunity to comment, but when we discussed the streaming landscape in detail with the company's visionary, former chief executive Michael Eisner in an interview for the Daily Mail newspaper, Eisner told us that Reed Hastings, who's a genius in this area, took selling DVDs by mail and said, well, our real name is Netflix. We want to stream them now. Nobody thought of that. Several companies had the ability to buy Netflix early for nothing. They ended up regretting it, as over the past 5 years, Netflix have overtaken Disney to become the world's biggest media company by market capitalization, with a value of $295,800,000,000. Let's say that again: $295,800,000,000. $295,800,000,000. Y'all, if I had half of that, I wouldn't see y'all again. I would be living my best motherfucking life. I would come on every so seldomly to see y'all. If I had half of that money, be done. Hey, who said that? Good morning. See here. Content was a crucial component of its magic formula. As Eisner told us, Hastings created a business strategy that was buying everybody's library. Everybody agreed to sell their library to him, which was probably a mistake for them because they made a lot of money on it and kept a lot of companies afloat. In 2014, Disney got in on the action when they announced that it will be spending $200 million over 3 years filming for a Netflix series based on its Marvel superheroes characters, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Daredevil. This culminated in a team-up miniseries called The Defenders. However, it didn't stop there, as a sequel to Daredevil will debut next year. However, this time it will be exclusive to the Mouse's own Disney Plus streaming platform. The soaring number of Netflix subscribers wasn't the only reason that studio sat up and took notice of the streamer. It offered subscribers a more flexible way of consuming content than they previously got from their always-on cable TV channels. Instead of tuning into a schedule, Netflix subscribers could pick what they want and when they want to watch. They didn't have to wait for the next weekly episode of their favorite show, since they could stream them all in one go, causing customers to coin the term binge watching. That's not all. Movies ushered in a whole new world for Netflix, as the platform could stream them direct to consumers DTC without needing to give around 50% of the tickets to theaters as studios typically have to do. Dazzled by the prospect of retaining all the revenue from their production, studios began to develop their own streaming platforms. Their efforts intensified during 2017 as the market value of Netflix surged by a staggering 56.4% to $83.1 billion. On August 8th, 2017, Disney announced that it would end its deal with Netflix and launch its own entertainment streaming platform. Just before the end of 2017, Disney's chief executive Bob Iger followed up that bombshell by announcing a $71 billion deal to buy 21st Century Fox. Now, I know what you're thinking. How does this industry have this much money, but yet America is struggling? Let me tell you something. I am with you all the way. I don't get how Disney got $71 billion to buy up a whole company when they just did a Lightning Premiere Pass that is more expensive than the actual theme park tickets. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think that sometimes these companies that spend $71 billion or like, for example, and we will talk about this more in detail on another virtual tour live. I may do a bonus one for y'all tonight at 8:30 because I really want to talk about it. But an energy drink company has just been bought for $990 million. Okay, so it does irk me when I see, people in homeless shelters, and sometimes people are in homeless shelters because of their own demise, or maybe they've done everything that they can do and life just was lifing and that's where they are. That doesn't mean they want to stay there. When you see kids hungry, when you see, small business trying to get off the ground, I get you. It's like, y'all got $71 billion, so this is what y'all doing? I get it. I feel the exact same way. I do. Let's roll on. Oh, child, a lot going on. It gave Disney the movie rights to superhero squads, the X-Men and Fantastic Four, as well as control of streaming service Hulu and the adult-focused content such as The Simpsons and Family Guy. This diversified Disney's content, making it appeal to a wider audience of potential streaming subscribers. Now, of course, that was from NBC Universal. NBC Universal and Disney were in negotiations to buy out their stake because NBC Universal, has Peacock. And for those of you who don't know, there was Hulu originally was created by the networks, right? So it was created by Disney, NBC Universal, and Fox. Okay, CBS, I don't think was a part of it because they had CBS All Access before it became Paramount Plus. But it was created by the network. So each network had a stake in Hulu. So, Paramount Plus was Paramount, CBS was CBS, so they didn't have to worry about Hulu. But then, NBC Universal said, okay, we're going to take our content off of Hulu, and we're gonna make Peacock, and then for Fox, they don't have a streaming subscription, right? But yet Fox content is still on Hulu. So that is that. Just give y'all a little context there to Hulu. And there was a company called Touchstone Pictures. Touchstone Pictures, for those of you who may not remember, the logo was the and they create Touchstone Pictures to be able to create adult content for Disney, because Disney is known for kids and nostalgia, and they're known for, oh boy, it's me, Mickey Mouse. Want to have some fun today? They're known for that. They're known for more kids and nostalgia than adult content. So Hulu allows Disney to be able to create all that adult content, right? And for them to have that outlet, because what a lot of content creators and artists in Hollywood don't like about Disney is Disney is big, but it's small. Disney is big in terms of the scale of how people know it, but it's small based on the content that it produces. So if there's an adult, artist that wants to work with Disney and all you have is this kid content, there's no way for them to get in. So Hulu is the great equalizer for that. So it says here, as Iger revealed when he announced the deal, one of our most exciting aspects of our Fox acquisition is it will allow us to greatly accelerate our direct-to-consumer strategy, DTC, enabling us to better serve consumers around the world. 2 years later, at the Norfolk National Conference, he reiterated and added the lens that we analyzed 21CF through was an eye toward eventually launching direct-to-consumer businesses. It was a costly way to do it. This was only the beginning. During 2018, Netflix briefly took Disney's crown as the most valuable streaming company, so the mouse stepped up its streaming plans. On November 8th, 2018, Iger announced that the streaming service would be named Disney Plus, and that the company was aiming to launch in late 2019. Then came the news that investors had been dreading. Instead of making money from licensing content to Netflix, Disney announced in February 2019 that it will lose $150 million of operating income that year from withholding content. Yeah, because Disney, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they lost $1 billion in the streaming business, and they just started making money. So yeah, it's a big bet. Eisner told us 5 months later. Now in terms of strategy is right. The strategy is clear. The management is right. The management is clear. The cost is the question. Netflix is spending billions and billions of dollars a year on content, maybe 20 or something. Disney spent a lot of money on acquiring Fox. They're spending a lot of money on keeping their products off of other streaming services. They're spending a lot of money keeping Fox products off of other streaming services. But Disney Plus finally launched in November 2019. The industry held its breath. In addition to the blockbuster bill from buying 21CF and the loss of operating income from ending the Netflix contract, Disney was also thrust into competition with its biggest clients. To tempt subscribers, Disney spent tens of billions of dollars on movies and TV shows which play exclusively to their platform rather than being streamed in theaters or television. The Hollywood Reporter described Disney Plus as a risky bet for a company that most recently generated $6.7 billion in quarterly revenue from its legacy television business. It was absolutely right about the platform being a risky bet, but ultimately this was not only because it threatened TV revenue. Almost every major studio followed the footsteps of Netflix by launching their own streaming platform. As Disney's chief executive, Bob Iger, told the Hollywood Reporter, the risk would have been essentially managing a status quo approach to how we were managing our content. Now, here's what I truly believe. The licensing rights for, movies and TV is huge. Let me show y'all something real quick. So y'all know the NFL, right? Let me show you the rights. Okay. How much it costs. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this right here? In 2021, the National Football League signed off on an 11-year, $111 billion media rights deal. That's having the rights to showcase the content. So when I tell you that the money is in ownership, it is ownership, okay? Because I used to think, oh, well, if that person's on TV, they got a lot of money. Oh, no. It's the behind the scenes of it all that determines your net worth. So to me, if Disney, if Peacock, if Paramount Plus, like I said, Fox is on Hulu, so they don't have their own streaming service. But if those streamers wanted to be able to license out content, Disney, what you need to do is do Touchstone Picture Studios. And guess what? That's how you license your content to Netflix. Just a thought. That's how you can license your content to Peacock. That's how you can license your content to Paramount Plus. So that way, your exclusive content will stay on Disney Plus, but Touchstone Picture Studios can give content to the other platforms, and those rights, Netflix will have to pay. So now you got your content diversified on those platforms, which will lead back to Disney Plus and Hulu. I'm not saying I am the Iron Man of media and can save it, y'all. I just give my thoughts on the game, okay? So anyway, one of the USPs of Disney Plus is the depth of its library, which has more than 13,000 shows on it in 39 languages. The platform seemed particularly well suited to Disney's Marvel hit franchise, which has an interconnected storyline spanning 47 movies and shows. Disney commissioned Marvel shows which could only be found on its platform, meaning that many fans will have to subscribe to fully follow the plot of its films, which also include Avengers Endgame, the second highest grossing movie of all time. Disney Plus initially seemed heaven sent as it launched just a few months before the world went into lockdown during the pandemic. Consumers soon craved new content. Disney Plus was there for them. Indeed, Disney Plus seemed to be such a sensation that Iger retired in 2020, safe in the knowledge that the platform would see the company through the pandemic. Was his successor Bob Chase